Healing is not becoming someone else. In a world obsessed with transformation, Brené Brown offers a quieter truth. Healing is not about becoming stronger, better, or unbreakable. Healing is about becoming honest. While many voices online sell healing as productivity, confidence, or control, Brené Brown's work points in the opposite direction. Healing, she says, begins when we stop performing resilience and start telling the truth about what hurts. This article is not a summary of her talks. It is a synthesis of her deepest ideas, reframed into a clear healing map for modern people who are tired of loud motivation and quick fixes. The core wound we all share, disconnection. According to Brené Brown, the deepest human pain is not failure, rejection, or trauma. It is disconnection. Disconnection from our own emotions, our needs, our stories, other people. Most people don't feel broken. They feel alone while pretending they're fine. Healing doesn't start with self-love affirmations. It starts with reconnection to what we feel, even when it's uncomfortable. We cannot selectively numb emotions. Brené Brown. When we suppress pain, we also suppress joy, creativity, and love. One of the most misunderstood ideas in Brené Brown's work is vulnerability. Vulnerability is not oversharing, trauma dumping, emotional chaos. Vulnerability is clarity, is the ability to say, this is what I'm feeling, this is where I'm unsure, this is what I need. Healing happens when emotions move from confusion language. Many YouTubers talk about being vulnerable without teaching how. Brené Brown's insight is this. If you can name it, you can work with it. If you can't name it, it controls you. Rising strong, healing after we fall. Healing is not linear. You will relapse into old patterns, feel triggered again, question your progress. Brené Brown calls healing the process of rising strong, reckoning, noticing what you feel, rumble, questioning the story you're telling yourself, revolution, choosing a more honest narrative. Healing is not avoiding falls. It is learning how to stand up without lying to yourself. The difference between guilt and shame, this changes everything. This is one of Brené Brown's most powerful healing distinctions. Guilt, I did something bad. Shame, I am bad. Guilt supports healing. Shame blocks it. Healthy healing work involves taking responsibility without self-destruction, accountability without self-hatred. Many healing channels push extreme self-blame or extreme positivity. Brené Brown offers a third way, compassionate responsibility. Healing begins when you can name your feelings. One reason people stay stuck is not trauma, it's emotional illiteracy. Most adults only know happy, sad, angry, stressed. But healing requires precision. Brené Brown's research shows people who heal well can name specific emotions. Disappointment versus grief, anxiety versus fear, loneliness versus abandonment. Language gives us access to understanding. When you can name the emotion, you stop becoming it. Rising strong, healing after we fall. Healing is not linear. You will relapse into old patterns, feel triggered again, question your progress. Brené Brown calls healing the process of rising strong, reckoning, noticing what you feel, rumble, questioning the story you're telling yourself, revolution, choosing a more honest narrative. Healing is not avoiding falls. It is learning how to stand up without lying to yourself. Boundaries are a healing skill, not a personality trait. Many people think, I'm bad at boundaries. Brené Brown reframes this. Boundaries are not who you are. They're what you practice. Healing requires saying no without explanation, choosing discomfort over resentment, letting others be disappointed. Clear is kind. Unclear is unkind. Boundaries protect healing by preventing emotional leakage. Courage is quiet, not loud. Online culture glamorizes bold confidence. Brené Brown redefines courage as something quieter. Courage is staying present with discomfort, telling the truth without knowing the outcome, choosing integrity when no one applauds. Healing is not dramatic. It is repetitive honesty. Why healing feels lonely and why that's normal. One truth rarely discussed online. Healing often creates distance. As you heal, old relationships may feel misaligned. You may stop performing for approval. You may feel unseen for a while. This is not regression. It is recalibration. Brené Brown teaches that belonging does not require self-abandonment. True belonging starts with, I belong to myself first. The quiet strength of being human. Brené Brown's work endures because it does not promise escape from pain. It teaches us how to stay human inside it. Healing is not becoming fearless. It is becoming brave enough to feel. And that bravery, quiet, honest, and grounded, changes everything. Healing is not fixing, it is integration. The final misconception. Healing is not erasing the past. Healing is integrating it. You don't delete pain. You give it context, meaning, and boundaries. Brené Brown's deepest lesson. You're not healed when nothing hurts. You are healed when pain no longer defines your worth.